Let's talk about gas, kind you put in your car. Because Californians pay the highest fuel prices in the nation, more than $4.50 per gallon, that's on average.
Yeah, we absolutely do. Well, the national average is just $3.29, but some relief could be on the way. The governor is proposing suspending the annual gas tax hike for the next 3 years. So ABC 10's Lena Howland joins us live from the state capitol this morning.
Lena, how much could
well,
they
every year since 2017, gas prices across the state of California have been going up, sometimes only by pennies per gallon in order to keep up with the rising cost of inflation. Now, this is something that voters across the state agreed to tax themselves on, but in order to get better roads. But this year, Newsom wants to give drivers a small break at the pumps.
A challenging time for all of us.
As inflation soars to new highs in the pandemic, the governor is looking to put a pause on the gas tax increase this year.
I think it's refreshing.
Republicans across the aisle, like Craig DeLuce, spokesman for the California Republican Assembly, are praising this proposal.
We definitely pay the most in terms of gas taxes in the entire United States. And as things are getting more expensive, it's important that we recognize the role that those taxes are playing in that. So it's nice to see that he's finally recognizing that.
The California Asphalt Pavement Association says they're estimating the tax increase to be about 3 cents per gallon.
If you're asking whether it's significant, the answer is hell no.
Sacramento State finance professor Sanjay Varshney says while gas prices are nearing $5 per gallon, the average gas consumer will not notice a difference with or without those pennies.
It doesn't make a dent. It doesn't change anything. It will not change lives. It will not change livelihoods.
But what about the roads?
Unfortunately, the job is not finished. So I'm not sure why the governor is claiming mission accomplished when there's so much left to do.
Russell Snyder, executive director of the state's Asphalt Pavement Association, says big picture, they were banking on upwards of $530 million for the anticipated gas tax increase this year alone to continue helping fix roads and bridges statewide.
Gas is plenty expensive, and I don't want to pay any more than I absolutely have to. However, I also don't want to ride on roads and bridges that are really falling apart and causing damage to my car.
Snyder added that Newsom doesn't technically have the authority to pause the tax increase because it was a law passed by the legislature. So that means it would require further legislation to enact that, which he does plan to ask lawmakers to do. Now, that's something that Snyder's team over at the state's Pavement Association will be pushing back against moving forward. Back to you.
Okay, that's Lena Howland. And just to piggyback on Lena, it's not like they're eliminating the gas taxes, which are about 70 cents per gallon, just going to hold off maybe on the hike. So
Something important to note there.